Do you already own a one-man pram-hood style bivvy, but sometimes think it's fine for a short session, but could do with a little bit extra space sometimes? Then why not look into getting a porch extension? Now with me today I've got two different porch systems brought out by Advanta. The one which is on the bivvy at the moment, which is the full overwrap version and the Uni-Extended Wrap, and I've also got just the Uni-Extended Porch, so I can get either just the porch system, which I'll show you later on, or the full system, which gives you a second layer over the whole bivvy and the porch system as well. And this is it completely set up. Now before, from the clips you can see just how much extra space you get from this porch system. Now where is this going to fit into your fishing? Because surely some of you are probably thinking, if I wanted a bigger bivvy, I'd just get a bigger bivvy. But I think the reason behind this is your one-man bivvy is normally perfectly adequate for what you're doing for shorter sessions, maybe a couple nights, but maybe you want to step up to make it a bit more of a two-man, fit two bed chairs in, or you're doing a longer session, you want a bit more space, and that's where this comes in. So instead of having a bigger bivvy all year round, you've still got your one-man bivvy, but then for these longer sessions, stick this on, or just the porch, give you more space and a lot more protection, a lot more comfort for the longer sessions. Now with me today, I've got one of Advanta's one-man peak bivvies, and it's perfect fitting over this, but it is a universal porch, hence the name Uni in its name. And they've done that by making it fully adjustable. We've got three different height adjustment pegging points all around the wrap at the moment. I've got it on its lowest setting, so on its third highest pegging point, just because this is quite a low profile bivvy. But if I had a slightly bigger one, obviously I'd go down to the third pegging points, which gives you much more material to fit it round. And then round at the front, they also supply it with tension bars like this. There's four, comes in with both of them, whether you've got just the single porch or the porch with the wrap. And that just clips onto the front. So I've got the smaller one, this one here, clipping onto the peak to the front, and then I've got some larger ones either side going from the side frame of the bivvy to the front here. It clicks in dead easy. It really is just as simple as putting on an overwrap on another bivvy, but you're giving yourself this extra space. And as you can see, it's very rigid as well, and there's no sagging around the place. Now onto the front of the porch, you've also got a few different options on how to have it. At the moment I've got it all completely zipped down, solid panel on the front, but on the door itself, zip up the sides, and as you can see, you've got a mozzie mesh panel there, so you can have a bit of ventilation even with the porch on if you wish. And the door has a two-way zip function, so you can zip it down top down first, so you can have a letterbox style, or zip it up from the bottom all the way up and then clip it up in the top here. But you can also pull back the sides, so if you want to keep the porch extra protection, just unpeg the front, roll back the sides, and then you've got, well, you'll be tucked in the back there, and if it's pouring down with rain, because you've got that extended porch beyond the peak, you've got stacks of shelter without having to have the front down. And lastly, you've also got Velcro rod retaining straps on either side. As you can see, I've now removed the Uni-Extended Wrap and put on just the Uni-Extended Porch. Now this is the one that doesn't offer the dual skin over the whole system and just extends the front of the bivvy. This one clips on slightly different because you've got some little clips that go onto the frame of the bivvy, but the same pole setup to push it out and give it that rigidity as the other one. The other thing that both of them feature is a rigid frame at the very front. So this pole here is 6061 aluminium, so it's nice and lightweight but very strong. And all the materials, both the Extended Porch Wrap and just this one, the same materials, which is 5000mm hydrostatic head, 210D polyester. Fully taped seams, reinforced in all the places, and the front of this porch is exactly the same as the other one, so I won't go through all those features again. I actually timed putting this one up, and it took me 3.5 minutes from fully packed down at my feet to fully up and pegged out and in place like this. And I don't think there'll be much difference between this one and the wrap version, because it's just different ways of fastening to the bivvy or pegging to the ground. This one clips onto the frame, the overwrap pegs down around the back. The only difference being is that the overwrap obviously gives you that dual skin protection, so should eradicate a lot more condensation, keep you warmer in the winter, just overall more protection. Now both porches come with heavy duty ground sheets, which just Velcro into place. So if you've got your ground sheet in the bivvy, you can either leave the front bit or the porch section unground sheeted, if that's a word. So you can leave your buckets and boots and things that are a bit mucky, or you can put the ground sheet in so you've got even more coverage or floor coverage all the way to the front of the porch. Now the prices come in as follows. The Uni-Extended Porch comes in at $129.99 and the Uni-Extended Porch Wrap comes in at $149.99, which I think is great value for money, especially as you consider that these are universal and should fit most one-man bivvies. So it doesn't matter whether you've got Advanta or not, it should fit over your one-man bivvy, whatever you've got, which is really, really handy just to give you that option to make your shelter much bigger for the odd occasion where you want a bit more space. And that's everything included. The tension poles, all the heavy duty pegs, the ground sheet, adjustable tension strap for the sides, everything included. So for more information, please head over to the Anglin Direct website. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon.